Namaste, this is Pratik Patil. I'm yoga instructor working in China and specifically I was in Wuhan and I'm there since 2018 September. It's been around about 2 years I'm working in China as yoga teacher and the coronavirus started in December 2019 and it was postponed to declare because they were not sure because it was a new virus or it was a normal disease. So when they got it is a new virus and it cannot be controlled easily, so then they declared on 21st of January that it is a new type of coronavirus which is very terrible and which cannot be controlled very easily. So they declared epidemic in China, and epidemic center was Wuhan, where I was living about 50 kilometers away from that city. And the Chinese government took very sudden decision, which was very great news from Chinese government, and that's why most of the people survived there, because it is so much terrible that we cannot understand just by the words terrible, dangerous, and harmful. We cannot understand because it's not been here yet. So that's why when Chinese government decided that the whole country will be isolated, then lockdown. Most of the bigger cities like Shanghai, Beijing, and as well as Wuhan and Shenzhen, if we're in lockdown, then we have to spend at least 2 months. But now I got evacuated by Indian government when I was living in my home for 35 consecutive days. So I'm making this video to make you people aware and make you know that how dangerous is the situation actually. The situation, the pictures, videos you are watching on news and you are getting the news information which is not actually or not sufficient to explain how dangerous it is in the foreign countries and Iran, Italy, USA. You can see the news, but actual number may or maybe it's possible that it's double or triple or many times greater than it is being shown. So you can understand how difficult it is. So I want to say that this situation, this time, current situation is not to criticize anyone or any country like China or USA, because we are saying that China has made this virus to spread in other countries for bioweapons. China is saying it is made by USA, USA is saying it is made by Italy. So this is not time to criticize each other. This is time to save our life, save ourselves. So first thing you should do that, take care of yourself. The only way to be careful to survive from this pandemic, to be alone. We Indian citizens were 867 citizens were evacuated by Indian government from China, and especially the Wuhan area from Hubei province, and no one got infected with the coronavirus because the Chinese government had taken sudden and great decisions as well. But the main thing was that we were home quarantined without any contact with anyone else. We were living, most of us living were singles or maybe couples, but we were not in contact with any other people or Chinese citizens or anyone else. So that this is the only way to keep yourself safe. The situation is really so terrible and serious in Italy and Italy, USA, Iran. But there is no need to be panicked, but to be serious. Outside, there were a few points that it cannot affect India very badly because there is a rise in temperature. It's about 30 or 35 degrees. It is a normal temperature here. And second thing was immunity of Indian peoples. And the third thing it's still far away from India in Wuhan, and it cannot reach India very easily. These were the points. But all of this were made false because outside temperature, it matters when the virus came exposed to air or the sunlight, but when it enters the body, there is no option about that. Second thing is immunity. When you are talking about immunity, and if you are playing or wandering outside, it's you are making a very hazardous decision for yourself and others too, and which is so much dangerous when the police and our system, our government is trying their best efforts, and they are not caring for themselves, and we are just making jokes, and we want to just go outside. We should take care of ourselves as well as we should follow the government's decisions. This is the only way. Few important points to think about. Just like the virus is now in almost each and every country in this world, and just like you can see, most of these countries where the coronavirus is badly affecting, these countries are the mostly developed and modern countries. We can say that in technical and technology and each in every very aspects like development and basic infra, just like USA, Iran, Italy, not Iran, Italy, USA, Spain, France, England, and many France like countries. So these countries are very much developed compared to India, but still the situation there is very very bad compared to India and China still. So now the few points which we should think about, like spreading of the virus still not confirmed how this virus or the medium of this virus of spreading, because someone saying some doctors team is saying that handshakes, through handshakes, some other people saying that it's through sneezing or the breathing, but still it's not confirmed. The second is diagnose of this you have got infected, the diagnose is still difficult. Third is rumors spreading by social media, and many videos are spreading by social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, which are about 5-6 years older. So you should not watch this and forward this without confirming any news. And the last thing will that we should talk about solution. This is so much serious or horrible or dangerous situation, but it's not that there is no solution, it is there. This the only way to be survive or be safe from this virus is to stay alone and stay disconnected with everyone. So as being a yoga teacher, I will suggest you to practice yoga practices just like Kapalabhati and Ujjayi Pranayam, Anulom Vilom Pranayam, which has very much beneficial things beyond our other exercises. I'm not comparing, but as per my experience, these are very good, because coronavirus is actually related to the respiratory tract, the lungs, and the throat and chest. These only are the respiratory tract. So if you are doing the breathing practices to raise your temperature inside the body, so it will be very much useful for you. And just if you are not interested in yoga, you can do any type of exercises or high intensity practices which will finally result into rise in your internal temperature, internal heat, and which is actually good for any viral infection. So this is the only way to win this battle. Please, please, please take care of yourself and please be disconnected and follow the regulations by government. Thank you.